On the shores of the Sea of Galilee, a great crowd gathered to hear the words of Jesus. They came from villages, towns, and farms, drawn by his miracles and his teachings of hope. Men, women, and children filled the hillside, thousands upon thousands, all eager to listen. Jesus spoke of the kingdom of God. He healed the sick. He comforted the weary. The people hung on every word, forgetting time itself. But as the sun dipped lower in the sky, hunger began to stir. The disciples noticed the restless crowd. Philip turned to Jesus and said, "Lord, where shall we buy bread for these people to eat?" He already knew the answer seemed impossible. Even months of wages would not buy enough food to feed them all. Then Andrew stepped forward. He pointed to a young boy and said, "Here's a lad with 5 small loaves of bread and 2 fish. But what are they among so many?" The disciples looked at the small meal and shook their heads. So little, against so much need. But Jesus smiled. He told the people to sit down upon the grass. Thousands of people sat waiting, watching in silence. Jesus took the bread and the fish into his hands. He lifted his eyes to heaven and gave thanks. Then he broke the bread and gave it to the disciples to distribute. He divided the fish and shared them also. And then, the miracle began. The bread did not run out. The fish did not run out. The disciples kept passing food more and more. Every person ate until they were full. Mothers fed their children. Families rejoiced. Joy spread across the crowd. When everyone was satisfied, Jesus told his disciples, "Gather the pieces that are left. Let nothing be wasted." They went through the crowd with baskets, and to their amazement, they collected 12 baskets overflowing with food, more than what they had started with. This was no ordinary meal. It was a miracle, a sign of God's abundant love and provision. The people were astonished. Some whispered, "Surely this is the prophet who has come into the world." Others bowed in awe, knowing they had witnessed the power of heaven. This story reminds us that in the hands of Jesus, nothing is too small. Even a boy's humble gift of bread and fish became a feast for thousands. When we trust him with what little we have, he can multiply it beyond measure. Jesus is the bread of life. He alone satisfies every hunger of the heart. Thank you for listening to this story of faith and provision. If this message touched your heart, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with others. Together we can spread the message of Jesus' miracles to the world.